come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Great dish to set it up. Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
LBJ has it. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
George. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Knocked loose. Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots.
And a put-back slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Kyle Kuzma. His first effort off the mark. To George. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Now the Lakers. Are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Hey fans, our game programs have player bios, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 9,
James looking for his man. Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Davis. It's no good. Shots not going down to Beverly. Paul George. Nice pass to set things up.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
George. It's LeBron with the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. His guys currently down by 13. To Davis. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
First foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 7, JaVale McGee.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. LBJ with it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Kuzma. James, much needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lakers ball. James to Caldwell Pope. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 12. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. To Kyle Kuzma. Tosses. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You have to understand something. If you want to win this game, there should be one rule and one rule only. You never give up easy buckets, even if you have to give a hard foul. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. LBJ. The monster stuff.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard to George. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George, jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
"19-footer at the buzzer. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Clippers have the basketball. The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
James to Danny Green. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
George.
No good. I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control. Is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail by 13. To Danny Green.
Charging foul to number 14, Danny Green. No basket.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
15, DeMarcus Cousins. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 20.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Short jumper won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
James calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Anthony Davis pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
And Cousins throwing it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Davis to James. Cousins. Shot from in close, no good. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Substitution being made in this one.
Foul number 1, Los Angeles Lakers are in the building. Entering the game for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Williams can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George. To Leonard. Fires the three. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Cousins. It's LA Clippers ball. George, defended by Cousins. Probing the defense. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
It's James. Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep three at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Knock loose. Lakers have it. Davis to James. Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Cousins to James. Cousins. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
James into the front court. His guys down 11. To Kyle Kuzma. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Passed it off. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Kuzma. Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go in harder on the defensive end.
James to Danny Green. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Kuzma. Another shot won't go either. Beverly into the front court. His guys up by 15. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Anthony Davis. That's his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Oh, 5-second violation.
For LA.
Over and back. he struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Davis. Throws it up. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Danny Green. Clippers have got it. Hat-trick Beverly. 3 for 6 now.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Lakers, number 23,
Los Angeles, they have it. Runner here, won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
The follow won't go either. To Caldwell-Pope.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And finishes strong.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Davis to James. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 6.
That is great vision to set it up. Wide open look won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
To Harkless. Works it. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Another follow. No good. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. He'll that one fly from half court. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Danny Green. That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 2.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay Clipper basketball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Williams. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. LA Clippers with the basketball. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers are at.
And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Lou Williams has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron with it up top. His guys down big. Even to Zubats. Huge block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. James buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Across the timeline comes James. Trailing by 14, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Knocks down the first.